world looks perfect, nothing to rearrange. Sometimes you just get a feeling you need some kind of change. Standing tall on the wings of my dream, rise and fall on the wings of my dream. Rain and thunder, wind and haze, bound for better days. It's my life and my dream, nothing's gonna stop me now.
Welcome to TGIF. Tanner Grover invites friends. It is day number 15,546 of being me, and I got to get something off my chest. You know, we're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. Full commitments, what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Going to make you understand. Never going to give you up. Never going to let you down. Never going to run around and desert you. Never going to make you cry. Never going to say goodbye. Never going to tell a lie and hurt you because you are my day one-ish BFF 143 Bay, the Jimmy to my Timmy. All right. Yeah, this guy, let me tell you something. He's not just an acquaintance. He is mistaken for Luke Bryan everywhere he goes.
Luke Bryan, baby.
Yeah. Johnny Drama wouldn't have a lead role for Viking Quest if this guy auditioned.
That's right.
Somebody get him a milk steak with a side of your finest jelly beans. He is the number one Joe in the state of Maine. Sorry, Dunbar. Your time is up. His time is now.
Suck it, Dunbar.
We are talking to DJ Joe Boo, Joey Crack, Joe Parkhurst. What's up, Joe?
Greatest intro ever. What's up, bro?
Not much, man. What are we sipping on?
Some vintage Black Box Pinot Gris.
As you should.
Absolutely. Yeah, nothing but the finest. Nothing but the finest headache tomorrow morning.
Absolutely. Well, I might indulge when this is over. So Joe, I like to start off every episode establishing our DOF, our date of friendship.
Let's do our DOF.
And so I got a little photo I'm going to throw up here, all right? And then I actually have photographic evidence of the day we met. Here we go.
It's true.
What do you remember about this?
I mean, I don't remember shit about it because I was like, 6-8 months? But it was epic. And even my son has those OshKoshes that are in that photo now. So if anyone wants to know our date of friendship, it's been, I'll say 40 years instead of 41 because I don't remember shit. But yeah, from day one-ish.
Day one-ish. So I don't remember this photo either, obviously. I was a youngin', but it looks like I'm jamming out on some kind of xylophone.
You're jamming on xylophone for sure.
And you got some kind of oral fixation going on. That's true to form. But this was not planned either, by the way. This was actually your brother's birthday, I know. And
oh, really?
Yeah. So whenever Josh was born, when is his birthday? I can't remember.
November 8th.
So that was probably November. Oh man, you're at least a year in that photo. It was 86.
Yeah, it must have been 86.
Yeah, but I know that was not planned. Like my mom and your mom must have shopped at the same store. And we just showed up and it was like, hey, we're buds. Like,
look at us, we're buds.
Yep, there you go. Because I really don't remember that, but the other thing I want to ask is, when we were kind of more aware of each other, and it might not boil down to a single memory, it doesn't for me, but what were some of your first memories or impressions of me specifically?
I mean, you're an asshole, so right off the bat, that's what I thought. I was like, fuck this guy. But I was also an asshole, so it was perfect. So it was like, all right, we'll be homies. But truth be told, I honestly, I mean, I don't remember a time in like my childhood without you and like all of us Y rats being in it. So like anytime I was at the Y, it was like it was all of us, you, me, Brew, Wallace, Evan, my brother, Tyler, like everyone. So I don't know, man. Like those my earliest memories is just all of us.
Yeah, I don't think people realized, like, how the Y was like the second home for all of us now, and like the way
Yeah.
we talk about it to other people. Like, I don't think people really get it. It was like school ended and we went to the Y,
Yeah.
and then none of us even wanted to go home for dinner. We literally just wanted to like stay at the
We just
Y.
want to stay at the Y. Oh, for
And
sure.
you were a couple grades below me, but you were like, one of the hoopers because of your brother. And what
Yeah.
I remember most is like it was kind of like Brew was like on the smaller side, and it was like we needed a guy to guard Brew in
So that
like
was
the
me.
defense, and that was you because you were
Locked his
younger.
ass down.
Yeah, and it was like Brew and Joe would have these like wars, and it was kind of awesome. It was fun to
Hell yeah. And
watch.
Brew's 3 years older than me at the time. Come on, come
Yeah,
get it. Let's go.
yeah, and Brew can ball too.
Brew can
That's
ball. Absolutely.
yeah, no shade to Brew at all.
Yeah. Love you, Brew. You got a new
Yep,
heart.
he does. Yeah, yeah. We gotta get him on. I want to get him talking about all of his fake body parts. That'd be
Yeah, he's
that'd
all
be a fun
rebuilt.
podcast. So so Joe, catch me up to speed, like before we go into like past stuff.
Oh
Like, all
man.
right, so what's going on now? Yeah, tell
What's
tell us about fatherhood, Joe.
yeah, so little Nicky P for 3 was born 2 years ago. So now we're in the terrible twos, in which today was a fun one. So we had no daycare last week, so and then Monday. So he's just used to having his way with everything. And then he went to daycare today, and it was kind of like boot camp for him. So he came home hella pissed, ran his mouth at me a bunch, dumped soda water everywhere, threw a fit, yelled a little more, and then fell asleep on the couch. It was perfect. So now he's snoozing. Now Dada gets to have a little vino and talk to my homie.
Yeah, and then tomorrow you wake up and do it all over again.
Yeah, rinse and repeat, brother. Rinse
Yeah,
and repeat.
I mean, I've seen Nicky P, and he's the few times I met him, he's totally got like that devilish little side to him,
Oh
which is
yeah,
cool.
dude.
It's cool though. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, he's a social dude already. I love it. He loves everybody. He just wants to be doing everything. So, we got a little hoop set up. I make him dunk it for Cooper every day. And so he gets the ball and he goes, Cooper, and gets a dunk. So shout out to you, Coop. You got a fan.
Yeah,
Uh, but
that's awesome. Cool,
yeah,
man.
that's it, man. It's between trying to get him into basketball at an early age because why not? And well, every sport. And that and dump trucks, big dump trucks. He's into big dump trucks.
Yeah,
So
so you had a birthday party for him, and it was like a work truck
it was
themed
yeah, it
party.
was construction themed, and then we had a dude show up as Blippy, and that was a smash hit, and it was wild. It was a wild time.
I mean, like, do you feel like this is like a lifestyle? Because I remember it's funny, Joe. Like, I remember talking to you, even in like your early 20s,
Yeah,
and you were like, "Dude, I want to be a dad," and I'm like,
yeah, fuck yeah, I want to be that.
"Yeah," I was
Yeah,
like, I was like, I don't think you should be a dad, bro. Like, not right now.
no, it was probably smart. I didn't then. No,
Yeah,
I honestly for a while, like I didn't think it was gonna happen. I didn't, I thought the way things were trending, I was like, I'm just gonna be a bachelor for life. Like I'm gonna move down to Florida Keys and just love life. But you know, met Caitlin and life turned a different way, and probably for the better. Kind of grounded me a little bit. So uh,
yeah.
yeah, all good things, man. Now own a house in Lisbon Falls, which is crazy. Never in my wildest dreams thought I'd be living here, but here we are. Let's
How
go.
you?
Go great. Go Greyhounds. Go
Yeah.
Moxie.
How did you indulge in Moxie Fest? Did you
Oh,
check out?
I was in the trenches of Moxie Fest. We went into all of it. So Friday they had it was like a kid friendly thing. It was called like Touch a Truck. So they had all the big trucks out. Nicholas was loving life. He got to ride in like a fire truck and like a dump truck. So he loved that. Then, oh yeah, and also our mutual acquaintance,
Yes.
Michael Tomaselli, just an acquaintance, our mutual friend. Also, Wop, where were you? Oh, I'm fine now. Oh, we can make this a new tradition. Yeah, where were you? Nowhere.
Tell us how you really feel, Joe.
Love you, Mikey.
Uh,
Send me some mushroom bars.
tell us how I do want to talk about his trips out here because the premise of this show is about friendship, but Mike is the kind of guy who makes plans on the fly. Let's
Oh my
say,
God.
yeah, and you
So,
and
all
I,
right, but before we
yeah,
really go into that, this is
yeah,
how much on the fly Mike Tomaselli is. So,
okay,
this was about 10 years ago now because I count by back surgeries. And I just got out of I was a week out of my second slice and dice on my spine. And I wasn't home. I was literally in a car going to Old Orchard Beach. And I get a phone call. Hey, where are you? I'm in your house. Mike Tomaselli. Didn't tell anybody. He just flew home to Maine. Didn't say a word, just showed up at my house and he thought I was just gonna be laying on a couch. And he's like, "Oh, I'm in your house." He's like, "Yeah, your dogs are like all over me. I'm just hanging out with them." I'm like, "I'll see you tomorrow, I guess. I guess I'm turning around."
yeah, classic Mike.
Classic Mike.
Yep. But I tell you, man, one thing I really love though is that even though it's a semi inconvenience, but life is full of semi inconveniences. Whenever the dude comes up, we manage to have a good time. And I love the fact that you, him, and myself and Andy have this kind of bond, and Andy
Oh,
gets kind of
absolutely.
into it. And it's fucking cool, man. I was talking to Christy on one of these episodes and kind of comparing those get-togethers that she gets together with Emily and Kara once a
Sure.
year.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's you got to do it. I mean, you got
You
to
got to do it.
yeah, you got to make time for people
Life's
that
too
way.
short. You got to have your boys around.
If Thomas Sally, drops me a message after this and was like, "Hey, I'll be there tomorrow," that we would drop everything and just show up.
Oh, absolutely. And
Yeah,
it'll be fun as hell. And it'll just be a lot of shit talking and then listening to Mike talk about how he's going to put us all in arm bars.
yeah, yeah. That
And he's gonna turn Nicholas into a warrior. Ah.
At least I think he got beyond his whole we're gonna make a living at a shipping container space. I'm kind of over that.
Yeah. I mean, we were gonna have an outdoor basketball court that we were gonna do drills on and clinics in the wintertime. That was a
Yeah,
great idea, Mike. That was a great idea.
and shipping
Um,
containers.
and the shipping container building was, that was stellar. Thank you for not going farther other than just talking about it with us. Yeah,
Oh, you realize I wrote up a business proposal for
I know
him for
you
that?
did.
Yeah, I wrote up an 80-page business proposal about his shipping container dream. But whatever. You gotta try and come through for
We had a bigger shot at your basketball TV show becoming the next Entourage over that shipping container complex being built.
yeah, pick and roll, baby. Left and right. Yep, the tale of Jerome Jenkins. Um, but here's the thing. So that was all filmed actually out in California, and Mike and Shannon went to the premiere party to represent me, and they got a swag bag full of stuff that I never saw. I don't even know what was in it. Oh, it's kind of hilarious.
Hollywood screwed you over.
Yeah, that's fine. There's still time. Um, there's still time. Yeah.
There's still
Now,
time.
so actually, I'll tell you this. Uh, so I sold my basketball cards
Right.
recently. Yeah, my collection, which I think you knew about that. And I'm starting to kind of allocate some money because I got this idea that I want to film a documentary about winning the gold ball in 2001,
Yeah.
right? And it really, I'm just trying to take like all the archival footage I have from like growing up. So it's kind of like centered on my class, I guess.
Yeah.
But you're a member of that 2001 team, and I don't know if we've ever talked
I
about
mean,
this.
let's be real. I'm just an honorary member of your class, period.
You
Like,
are. Well, oh, for sure. You came to
yeah.
our
I came
21.
to you guys' class reunion. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, no. But what I want to say was like in that game, like you were literally one of the six players. You were the
Yeah.
only sub that came in and touched the floor
I touched the
in
floor
that
and the ball big
and the
time.
ball. Yeah. But
Yeah.
hey man, you played like 2.5 minutes
I
or
got like two
whatever.
and a half minutes of burn, baby. Let's
Yeah,
go.
you didn't screw up. Yeah, it was
I
a
didn't
big
screw up
deal.
too bad. I almost screwed up on one play. I remember I was like, "Oh shit!" and then I got subbed out real quick, which was probably good. Then Wap came in and hit another three, and like Wap balled out in that game.
He did. He did.
Or he
What so
might
what do
never hit
you
more than like a three in a game. He hit like three in that game, and there were clutch ones.
There were. There were. He was that might have been the best game he ever played, truthfully. Um,
Yeah, for sure.
but what do you remember about, not just that game, but maybe like the season in total? Because that was like your first varsity year, and I know that like the year before, I had been with your brother for 2 seasons, and
Yeah,
his class was completely loaded. That was the year we were supposed to win. And I remember like, our class really had to kind of retool a little bit, but you were a huge part of that.
yeah, it was fun, man. I was never so excited to finally get to play with you guys. You know what I mean? Like, I just never like because growing up you play with your class, so it's like middle school I'm playing with my class, and like, hey, no disrespect to anyone in my class, I love you all, but it was more like I finally get to high school, and it was like, all right, can I go up now? Like, can I bypass JV? Which I mean, JV was fine. It is what it was, but
Yeah.
like. It's kind of like forget that year, get it out of the way, and then all right, now if I get to play with my boys, like let's go do something. So I was excited about that because I knew that it was probably the only shot at winning a gold ball that I was going to have, and we got it done. So that was dope.
Did you feel like we had a shot? Like, was that like your mindset, like that whole time, or
That
was that like,
no, that
was,
year, that entire year. So like, I remember I was like freshman year when we lost in the state game. I wasn't on the team, but I was like, I felt like I was part of it because like everyone's my boys, like everyone's like my best friends. So it's
right?
like I was like heartbroken for everybody on the team, and I was like, fuck that. Once we finally can get there, like when I'm there too. Not that like I was gonna be like this like drastic change to win the fucking championship because that wasn't gonna be the case, but more like I get to be on this team. All right, like we have pieces here, we have the tools, like let's go win this shit. So that was always how I felt about it, being like the whole 15, 16-year old kid I was back then, just like
Yeah,
let's go do it. And like I knew we had enough, like between your class, Bill, and like I can get down on that court a little bit. So
sure.
it was just I felt like in that time it was probably the only window for at least my class and for a while really to have a chance of getting back there. Until
Yeah,
what was it? Owen's class? They got there, right? Owen and Chevy and those
they
dudes.
did. Yeah, in
They
'07.
got there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's tough to win that final game. You never
It's hard,
know.
man. It's hard. There's a lot of pressure out there. And that Bangor court, man, that court throws you for a loop. There's that little step up. I almost ate shit running out on that court. If you watch that, like, if you watch the game and you see us all running out, you see me almost face plant.
Which would have been so Joe. You
It would have
know?
been 100
Yeah.
percent because freshman year when they held the whole little the little like rip thing you run through to go out in the court. Mind you, JV basketball. Why are we ripping through a friggin' poster board, crash poster, whatever the hell they call them? And I hit that poster and I ate it.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, dude. Like they had me run through it. I was like, all right, I'll go through it. And it was like normally they put like little cuts in them. There was no cuts. It was just straight paper. And that shit, I hit that, and then like I think I weighed like a buck 30 back then. I bounced off of that shit.
Oh man. Is Nikki P more or less accident prone than Joe Parkhurst?
Right now, I'm going to say more at this point in time. I had nothing to really judge it off of because like I'm a dad of one, so like, and that's it. I'm one and done. So but dude, even yesterday. So my brother Josh was up here. Shout out Uncle Josh. He was up here hanging out with Nikki P so we could all get some stuff done. Nicholas was hanging out on the couch with him, and they're like watching like the Minions or something like that. And Nicholas turns, looks at him, and goes, "Uncle Josh, Minions!" and barrel rolls, face plants on the ground out of the blue. Just ate shit. So 2 days before that, I came to Booth Bay because I had a bunch of family up, and so wanted to make sure they got to see him and all the things. So we went to Dunton's doghouse. We were hanging out there. He's sitting with my dad, and he just looks at us and just barrel rolls off of picnic table on a crushed rock.
Fair enough, man.
Oh yeah, his legs are just like bruises right now because he just runs into everything. He just like full sprints into everything, and now he's learned how to open up all the doors. So now he opens the doors and just he's gone like that. So like I'm like running out the door and like we have a wraparound porch and we have a gate across it. Thankfully for that gate because he would just sprint right off the deck.
Where,
Like,
where does he want to go?
everywhere. Well, I have a playground across the street, so we have a park and a playground. So like he wants to either be in my backyard because he has all the tools. Now we have a sandbox set up for him. So like he wants to run around out there, but then he wants to go across the street and there's a volleyball court and he just wants to like dig in the sand.
Yeah, got you. Okay.
Yeah.
You think? So I mean, how is Matt like being a grandfather?
Oh, he loves it. I mean, he lights right up. So yeah, I made his day for sure when I told him that we had a kid on the way. So but yeah, no, he loves it. Nicholas calls him Papa out of the blue. That was a new thing. So we're rocking with Papa Parkhurst now, and I think that's dope. I think it's a great name.
Papa
So
Parker's. That's
Papa
awesome. Man.
Parkhurst. It's
Yeah,
great.
that's a gangster. I like that.
Yeah, it's
Dude, so I mean, like, how many years away is he from his first Marshall Tucker concert?
I mean, as long as they're alive. I mean, my dad's already like bringing it up. Oh, we got to get him to a show. I'm like, dude. I'm like, nah. They're like, hey, he's not going to wear earphones. Like, he's not going to wear those like big ones that you always see like kids at concerts with. He's going to rip that shit right off. Like, I'm not doing that. So for the foreseeable future, we will be dropping off Nicholas with my mom, so Caitlin and I can go to concerts.
Well, there
But
you go. I think that's
not
probably
anytime soon.
Yeah, I got you. That's
Yeah.
cool, man. You know, speaking of your dad, I wanna reminisce about some more debaucherous times. You know, so uh, you know, I remember being in high school, and we had to, you know, feed the need to party, right? And so, my house was one of those sites that people frequented,
Yep.
and as was yours, and
Yep.
your house was inaccessible for wheelchairs, and you guys decided.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? Up
It was,
until I did something
yeah.
about that shit.
Yeah, you decided to take matters into your own hands, and you know, August is SMA Awareness Month, and you know, and this was my level of awareness that I want to address. If you're a kid with SMA listening to this show, maybe you should encourage your friends to build very dangerous ramps to enter into their houses so you can partake in partying.
Yeah,
Joe,
we built a very sketchy ramp. It was New Year's Eve, by the way.
yeah, in May.
So I was, let's see, so I was back from school, so that was my freshman year. And so I was like, all right, well, I can't go out, not 21. I was like 19. And it's like, all right, well, I can have a handful of people over, whoever's around. And then it was like, well, Tanner can't get in. So I'm like, I'm at my house. I'm like, all right, well, Dad, what the hell are we going to do to get Tanner in the house? He's like, we're going to go build a fucking ramp. I'm like, all right, we're going to go build a fucking ramp. So we drove to Lowe's. We bought all the shit. We measured everything. And we sat out there in the freezing cold. And we built a fucking ramp. It was, I mean, it looked pretty awesome until you slid down it.
It worked cool. Uh, yeah, I don't think it was ADA compliant.
Oh no,
Uh,
definitely not. It was, I mean, it was pretty sketch. But I
it
mean,
was,
for on the fly to get you in, you didn't. I mean, we're here. You didn't die, so you're
it
welcome.
worked out. We lived to tell the tale. Yeah, thank you, Papa Parkhurst.
Papa
Uh,
Parker's in the clutch.
yeah, that was wild.
That was crazy. I can't believe how quick we were able to construct that. I say we, but I didn't really do shit. Like I'm fucking useless. So um let's just call a spade a spade. Like if I need anything done, I call my stepdad Mike or I call Andy. That's it. That's it ain't getting done.
I respect that, Joe. It's good. I have limitations, and I think that's why we're friends. You also
You
do
have
your own.
physical, I have mental.
Yeah, there you
That's why we're Jimmy and Timmy.
go. Yes, exactly. There you go. Um, One other thing I wanted to touch upon. We're gonna talk about White Trash Monday.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so if you were to tell a stranger, and you were to say a stranger says, "Hey, what are you doing tonight?" and you said White Trash Monday, how would you explain that to them?
I mean, it's as simple as this. Go to the store or go to a gas station, buy beverage, whatever it is you want to drink. It doesn't even have to be trashy. Just it needs to be something. But your snack better be trashy. It better be salty and it better be cheap. And then you're gonna come over and you're gonna watch 3 hours of WWE Monday Night Raw. And if you try to shit on it, you leave because
See,
we're in it
we were so in it,
for
and
years.
for years, and I remember when this all started, and it was really around 2012,
It was when I
and
moved back.
it was when you moved back from Arizona,
Yeah.
and it was wintertime. I was coaching ball,
Yeah.
and you were coming over, when we were hanging out, and it was like Monday, and Monday Night Raw was on,
It was
and I
awesome.
hadn't watched it since probably like the Attitude Era with Stone Cold, Rock, all
Right.
those dudes. And the one that caught my eye was Daniel Bryan doing the Yes movement and doing,
It
you know, I think he was in a tag team at first with Kane.
was with
It was like,
Kane. Yeah.
yeah, it was Hell Yes.
Team
Is that
Hell
what it was?
Yes.
Team Hell Yes, yeah.
Team Hell Yes. Yep.
So it was him. It was CM Punk. Um,
That's right.
but
CM Punk was still with him then when we first started watching it.
yeah, he was. Yep.
Wow.
Um, I think that Taker and Brock were in a feud, if I remember, and that was when Brock broke the streak at Mania.
No, that was later on.
That was way it was before that even.
It was before that.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, you articulated it so well. It's like we're gonna get a trashy snack, and um, and we're not like being disparaging against whatever the notion of white trash. I like to think that we've redefined it into what we love about it, and even turned it into an acronym. Yeah,
Yeah.
you had touched
WTM.
me, WTM question mark,
WTM. Yeah.
and I knew exactly what you meant.
Yeah.
Um, and I like to think that we really discovered what wines pair best with which chips.
Yes, we for sure did. Absolutely. I mean, Malbec went pretty well with Cheetos. The
For
crunchy
sure.
Cheetos, not the puffy ones, not the puffs. The puffs are trash, by the way. Like they get
The
stuck all through
puffs
your
are
teeth.
trash.
They're
Yeah,
awful. Like people who buy puffs at a store, I'm like, come on, man. Like get the crunchy ones.
you gotta go crunchy
You gotta
Dorito
go
or
crunchy. Yeah,
Cheetos.
or you're out.
Um,
Uh,
what was that mix? You would buy that Quaker mix or something?
oh shit, I forgot about that stuff.
Yeah, what was that?
I don't even know. I couldn't even. I remember it had it was a Quaker mix. You're right, and it had those crispy bite things in them that were sweet, but everything else in there was salty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, those were dope.
Those were that was a generational snack. Like if I
Yep.
find that now, I will buy my weight in that, and I'll have to beat this tomorrow because I'm old now and fat.
I remember making a Frito salad one
Yeah,
time.
Frito salad, that was the best.
Yep, which was
Every
it was
Frito from
like
the store.
yeah, it was like regular flavor, the chili cheese, and I think maybe a ranch flavored Frito. That's how
Yeah.
you make Frito salad.
Oh, it's so good.
Um,
It's the best
yeah,
kind of
but
salad.
we would indulge, man, and then eventually we took WTM and made it, kind of an event by going to live wrestling shows.
Absolutely. Those shows were so fun. I mean, first off, let's go all the way back if we're going to do that. The first
Yeah,
show we
let's
went
yeah,
to, what was it? IWE? Was that what it was
IWA
called? IWE.
in
Yep.
Fairfield.
Fairfield, Maine. So we went to a community center, and because there was a dude, what was his name? Rene Dupree.
Yeah, from
And
Canada.
guy from Canada who's in WWE, and then he like got booted out and because he was steroided to the hills, which they all were. But that one was hilarious.
So you know what
Um,
I remember about this, and well, and I want to get your perspective on this. This is, we're going off the rails here a little bit. Um, I'm getting ready to go into IWE, and I'm in my chair, and I see some dude, and he goes, "Hey, man, I remember you from camp."
I remember you from camp.
Okay, and I played it pretty cool, and I was like, "Yep," I just kind
Yeah,
of whatever.
just yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
I mean,
It's like
but I feel like this happens to me all the time,
it really does.
and I don't mean anything by it. There's nothing I can do about it, but I know that, like, as my funny one, like, do you think I handled that okay?
I mean, I think what else are you supposed to do? Be like, no, fuck off, like to this dude who's just
Yeah,
like, no, you were like in camp with me, like
yeah, I
he
know.
doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. So
I
like,
know, I know.
right? No,
Yeah.
I
I
think
was
some of
like,
those wrestlers that we watched there were probably at that camp though.
they might have been, that's true.
Yeah,
They
I mean,
might have
hashtag
been.
Mikey, he was definitely at that camp.
Yep, yeah, yeah. That was an event, man. That ring was so sketch.
It
I
was so
remember
sketchy.
there were like I felt like there was a hole in the middle of it or something.
It literally looked like a trampoline someone bought at Walmart, and they threw plywood over the top of it, and we're like, good
Mm,
enough. Like, here we go.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
that was
then
sketchy.
I remember I had fun, whatever, it was a good time. But I remember like a month later, you were like, dude, we gotta go to Limitless. That's like gonna be better. And I was like,
Yeah.
I was a little hesitant at first because like Fairfield was so sketch. But you were right, man. Limitless was awesome.
Well, I heard about that from like this random girl. So this is back when I was single. So like I was talking to some girl on like, probably the Bumbles or the Tinders. And she was like, yeah, my friend's at some wrestling show and Cody Rhodes is at it. Cause this is what Cody Rhodes like was on at like his little indie circuit. I was like, what the hell is she talking about? She's like, yeah, like, here's the link. Here's what it's called. She's like, it looks really stupid. And I'm like, well, all right, well, I'm going to delete you now because now I got something else on my mind. And so, yeah, then like we found it and we went on like a St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. It,
It was
it
like
was
it was like a random St. Patrick's Day. And they had this wrestling show in the Westbrook Armory. And it was crazy. We saw like Keith Lee and Ace Romero, like just fucking shit up. Pardon my language. I swear a lot, everybody. Like, it is what it is.
it's all right, man. Don't worry about
Yeah.
that. This is
Yeah.
a NSFW
I'm not
program.
changing. This is who I am now.
Yeah.
It is whatever. So yeah, like they were like smashing each other like into chairs, like in the crowd. And mind you, they were both very large men. I was like, that's kind of sketchy.
Oh, they're like
And
400 pounds dudes. They are
yeah,
big boys.
big boys.
Yeah.
Who else was that? It was Ricochet and Matt
Ricochet was the
Sydal.
draw. Yeah, that was the big
That was the draw.
high flying like main event. And then
Yeah.
now that you're saying that it was St. Patrick's Day, now I remember because who stood out to me was
Hornswoggle.
well, the Hornswoggle, yeah, but top shelf. That was my
Top
introduction.
Shelf.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah. That was my introduction to Top
All right,
Shelf.
fill in the like 3 viewers about Top Shelf.
Well, Top Shelf Troy Nelson basically plays a drunk. And he
He's a
just
drunk
like,
wrestler. It's
yeah, he's a drunk
hilarious.
wrestler. That's all you need to know. But he, what, I don't know, man. He would like barely get through the ropes and then fall down and pull himself back up and then like, slowly dodge out of the way and slowly punch, but then all of a sudden at like the right moment come alive and do something crazy.
And
You
he
know,
was like super athletic. He had like a dad bod, like he was like kind of husky, but like he was like could just like move. It was like the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Just like a drunk independent wrestler, just like
oh yeah,
flopping around a ring. But like if I did anything that he did, I would have broken every bone in my body.
he would do splits, right? He
Yeah,
would do out splits.
he would just drop
Um,
down to a split. And you're like, what the? How you do this?
yeah, he was wild. I
He
love
was
that guy.
nuts. That he was great. I forgot all about Top Shelf.
Yeah. What do you
Yeah.
want? So, uh, two highlights for me, I guess. Um, I don't remember what show it was, but I remember going to the Portland Club for a show,
Yes.
and then we couldn't get in, and you went inside, and then AC Baby carried out this like wooden ramp and like helped
Yeah.
us in. And I
Yeah.
thought that was dope as hell.
I went in and I was like, fuck this, we're getting in. And so I just like walked in and Ace, because like we went to a handful of these by now. So like some of the wrestlers kind of knew like who we were. And he looked at me and he's like, yo, I'm like, how? He's like, well, what are you doing? I'm like, I need a ramp. I was like, my boy's outside. He's like, oh yeah, Tanner. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, we gotta go. He's like, I know where there's ramp. Let's go. And so like we just yoked up a ramp and brought it out.
It was
It was great.
awesome.
Yeah, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
wrestling fans are the best.
Wrestling
And
fans are great.
wrestlers are the best too.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just great people. Um, and then the other time, of course, fans bring the weapons. I
Oh
mean,
my God. That
what
was
do
the
you,
sketchiest thing I think I've ever seen in my life. And I want to go to that every weekend. Like I like need that injected in my veins. Like so for anyone who's watching this, we went to a wrestling show. We brought Ian McConnell. And you all know who Ian is, so I don't need to go into like a dialect about who the fuck he is.
if
Um,
you don't know, he's Goodwill Hunting. He's a
He's good with
genius.
hunting. He's good with
Yeah,
hunting. Yeah.
yeah,
And like but probably smarter and like all the
right.
things. He's literally the limitless pill from that movie. Um and so we go to this thing and it's literally fans bring weapons. Like bring shit for wrestlers to beat each other up with. And I just thought it was like a bullshit thing. Like they were gonna bring some stuff, like they're gonna hit each other with like some dumb shit, whatever. Like they had fluorescent pipes or light bulbs, those long light bulbs that have like mercury in them,
Hmm.
duct taped together. Not one, not two, but like 20 of them. They had, what else did they have in there? I mean, there was like literally everything.
Well, they had those light tubes, but what I remember was someone fashioned it into basically a lobster trap. So it was like
Yeah,
a light tube
it was a
lobster
lobster
trap.
trap light tube. I forgot about that.
And so then kind of like, throughout the match, there was like, I think there was a guitar, there were some Legos, there were definitely thumbtacks.
Yeah, there's
Uh,
thumbtacks for sure.
Yep, and everyone's getting cut up and bleeding, and there were other times with other light tubes that they would smash over their heads. But for the big finale, they took a table, put it in the middle of the ring, put the light
The
tube
light's
lobster
on
trap
it.
on top of the table, and then the dude suplexed the
Oh
other
my
dude off the
God.
top rope through that, and all that like that dust that
All that
is
gnarly
to not
dust that
be,
that's not for
yeah,
human consumption and all the shards of glass are just stuck all through them.
yep.
Oh my God, that was crazy. I remember at one point we were like kind of close to, and I'm like, we better back up.
I remember
Like
that. Yeah.
if this spills over, this is not good. And Ian just looking at us and going, I don't feel comfortable anymore. but also losing his mind about how crazy it was.
So Ian has a son who I think is like 11 or 12, and took him to his first Limitless at the expo like a month
Yes.
ago. Yeah, and he loved it. So I
He
think
is bad. Love it.
we made a fan.
Love it. I hope it's still going on when Nicholas is old enough. I want to take him to one. Then he'll just go to daycare and just start beating up everybody. Probably not a good thing.
But you know what? I mean,
It'll toughen him up.
yeah, day one you want to pick a fight with the largest kid on the playground. That's like
That's right.
scientific.
That's a fact. Yeah. And
Yeah.
he's a southpaw, so he's gonna throw people off.
I talked about this with Thomas Ellie. He did that when he moved to Booth Bay. He stabbed Matt Brown in the hand with a pencil. And after that, everyone respected the hell out of him.
Oh my god, shit just doesn't change.
No, and here's Matt Brown, who's like the nicest guy ever. Just
Right.
being like super friendly.
He's probably like,
But
hey pal, do you want to come play with me? Like, yeah, sure, I'm gonna stab you. Let me
yeah,
shank you real quick.
that's kind of what it was. Uh, so well, all right, so we can keep going for forever, Joe
Yeah.
Boo. But I'm gonna ask you, first of all, I bring in this film club, right?
Yeah.
And so I show like free movies once a month here at Booth Bay. And I think I know what your favorite movie is, but just for the record, what is your go-to favorite film?
Oh God. So like back in the day when I was like little gangster Joe, I mean, it was clearly Scarface.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Now that I'm older and like not gangster jokes, now I'm like the polar opposite of everything I used to be. Oh shit, dude. I don't even know. I don't know if I have a favorite movie now. I mean, Scarface is still like a classic. All those like the Goodfellas 1 and 2. Um, but like you guys played Dazed and Confused, didn't you?
We did, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies. That's always been one of my favorite movies.
Jason Hughes is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Teddy Waitman showed up in like a 1976 Camaro or something. Because why wouldn't he?
Yeah, why not Teddy? I love Teddy. Shout out to
Yeah,
Teddy.
absolutely. Yeah, we love Teddy.
And if anyone needs car service, Theo. Teddy's got his own car service now. Hit up Theo.
For sure.
For
Um,
sure.
what about music, man? I know you tend to jam out to some reggae. I know. Do you have
Yeah,
any?
so like when I was a little snot nose, I was trying to find my way. I was a hip hop head, so I wore the baggy saggy clothes. I was Wu-Tang for life. I still am. I mean, I still listen to rap, but definitely not as much. These days, I am more reggae. I am, I guess, what you'd call coastal country. So I'm like a big Zach Brown and like Kenny Chesney fan. I jam out to Jimmy Buffett probably daily, because I just want to live in the Florida Keys and just like forget about winters in Maine for life. So that's kind of where I'm at now in my this little 40s era that I'm in. But yeah, hip hop's still there. Still Wu Tang for life, Biggie. I don't listen to any new shit. I'm that person now where my generation, my music is better than this shit out there now. That's me.
It
So
finally happened. Yeah,
it
it
happened,
finally
yeah.
happened.
You
At
know,
some point, I've started. I said this to myself today. Um, I think that being cool, yeah, has an expiration date at some point, and
yes.
I've been trying to elongate it for forever, but I feel like we're running out of time. Um,
You know what though? I think like our generation's pretty damn good at kind of keeping a youthful mindset on things over others. I feel like and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe like other generations were that way too. But like I was young, so I thought everyone who hit 30 was old. But now that I'm 41, I still have like the mentality that I'm like 22, but my body says otherwise. But I don't know. I feel like most of us are still like mentally, like, not we're immature, but like youthful, like still like want to go out and enjoy things and like want to go to concerts, want to go do like be out and about and do shit other than like sit around reading the like watching the news
Oh,
and
dude,
being miserable.
I have tickets to go see Everclear in like a week.
Right.
What, like,
That
whatever.
fuck yeah, that sounds awesome. Like,
Yeah,
dude, we're missing out tonight. Trumbo Shorty is playing in Sydney.
right. That's one of your guys. I know you love
Yeah, it's my
Trumbo
guy,
Shorty.
Treme. Yeah. Yeah, you guys want
So
some music? Go check out Trumbo Shorty.
yeah, Bull in the Pines.
All in the
Um,
Pines.
yeah. All right, man. I got one last question for you.
All right, let's
Um,
go.
I ask this to everybody, and then I'll let you finish your wine and go talk to your lovely fiance. I know you've been itching to chill and have some Caitlin time.
Well, I
Whatever,
mean, all we're gonna do is sit down. We're gonna watch the In the City reunion. So
which I know you love, obviously.
I am yeah, I'm a sucker for a good Bravo reality show.
I
Don't tell anyone else. I said that though.
I won't. I mean, I'm trying to get Allison, trying to get my sister on here, and the only way she's agreed to do it is if I watch the last season of Summer House and the reunions, and then the whole episode will just be about that. We
Oh,
won't
it's
bother her.
diabolical. Yeah, do it.
Yeah,
Do it.
yeah. It's on the docket.
It's a good time.
Uh,
Yeah. You should do that one
so,
like your last one of the year. Like stretch that one out.
yeah, yeah. It'll
Because
be
also most of these shows are absolute dog shit. And like and I just fall asleep during them. And but like, they're great. They're great.
sure,
Great.
sure.
All
So, all
right, hit
right.
me up. Last question. Let's go.
Last question. So, when my grandmother passed away in 2008, she died of lung cancer. And when she was on her deathbed, she told me the one thing that she regretted in life was not having an ice cream sundae every time that she wanted one. And so
Oh,
I thought about that. And your ice cream sundae, it really can be whatever you want it to be,
right.
whatever fills you up, right? So my question
Whoa.
to you.
You went heavy, bro.
Yeah, yeah. So what is your ice cream sundae? And you can answer it however you want. It could be your bucket list, what fulfills you, whatever you're thinking.
Um, you know what? I think for me, not spending as much time with because I have like circles of friends, right? Like I have a booth-based circle of friends. I have my like college circle of friends, and every one of them though would gel together perfectly. I think not being able to spend as much time with everybody that I would like to would be like I wish I could spend more time with everyone. Like most of my friends live in other states now, so it's and we all have families, so like it makes it harder. But I probably wish my ice cream would or my ice cream sundae would be like being able to like get all of my homies from every generation of my life together at least like once a year or like whatever that could be like but like not just like my college friends like I want like everyone and I think that would just be a blast but and I think about that shit a lot like I think about like I haven't seen my boys from college in forever and like Walter lives right up not that far from me, and he's got a daughter who's the same age as Nicholas, and then my boy Velo, he's got two kids, and like I haven't seen them in forever. And my other boys live, in North Carolina, Florida. So like, hard to get everyone together, but like I think it'd be dope to just be able to get like the whole squad together, like everyone from my circle. I think that's like the biggest thing. Maybe when I have a bachelor party, we can do that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We got to get that done.
We
We
gotta
got to
get
get
that
that
done.
done.
We gotta
Yeah.
get that done.
It's
Yeah.
funny. So people answer this question, very differently, and your answer is like pretty specific. But what I like about it is it's pretty similar to what my answer would be, which is more of a fantasy, I guess, but it's the trailer park fantasy. It's the
Dude,
trailer,
I want the trailer park. I'll sell this house tomorrow to move
but the
to our fantasy
fantasy
trailer
is,
park.
yeah, well, the fantasy is you buy a trailer park and you move all the people into the
Yeah,
trailer park that you love. So you could
right.
take all these friends I mean, they'd have to want to live in the trailer park with
Yeah, you
you.
have to live in a trailer
Um,
park. It's fine. It's great.
but it would be awesome.
Yeah. Every Monday we play wrestling on a big jumbotron in the middle of the park.
Yeah, and we,
Burritos for everybody.
free us for everyone, and chicken chips, and we do a whole Ricky, Julian Bubbles thing. It'd be great.
Yeah, we
Well,
never even touched on Trailer Park Boys in this one. Like there's a lot. Like we could do like episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 on us.
oh yeah, no,
So
this is probably going to be a Band of Brothers
yeah,
situation.
I think so. I think we need to do a part 2 and at least a part 3, probably a part 5. We have a lot to touch base on here. The viewers need it. God damn it.
I think you're going to be a hit, Joe. You're right. One or two things are going to happen. Either you're going to go viral, or I'm going to get canceled.
Yeah,
And,
I'm probably gonna get canceled. I'm pretty good at fucking things up like that, you know.
All right. Well, I want to just thank everyone who's taking the time to hang out with Joe and I. I hope that you found this conversation entertaining, educational, enlightening, insightful. Maybe it's just background noise getting you through your day. Consume it however you want to. That is up to you. But most of all, Joe, I want to thank you for being a friend.
Brother, don't even thank me. I love you to death. You're my brother. You're family to me. You're more than a friend, and that ain't never gonna change. You're Uncle Tanner. You're my homeboy. You're my ride or die.